Hello, I'm Greg Adams, Safety Officer for the City of Mesa Fire and Medical Department. Today we're going to put together a little educational piece for you on the MSA Jet Style helmet. The purpose of this is for you to understand that we're going to try these helmets out. We have the crew of Engine 202. They'll be testing them, so when you see them out in the street, you're not surprised. It's just part of our normal testing of gear process. We will also have two of these out at the academy with a couple of our training captains. So just take a look at them if you get a chance on scene with the guys and kind of go through them and get feedback from them as they go.
My name's Sean Malott with MSA. I'm here to discuss our XF1 fighter style helmet. It is made out of a high heat thermal plastic shell. I want to start with the exterior of this. You'll see right now this is a matte red color. It comes in a few different color options. You can get it matte or gloss, whatever you prefer. All of the fronts on the front, different colors. You can get different stickers, captain, DC, lieutenant, any kind of customizable thing you want, as well as on the back. You can get this all logoed out as well. So if you want to change that up. This particular one is a fully loaded model, so it has the NFPA required facepiece. This is required especially for like wildland fires and things like that when you're out doing rescues. And inside of this, there's the optional additional ocular lens. This pops down. This is a lot more for if you're just going in and doing like a hazmat type thing, if you're going through kind of a fire check like that. This will fit over the standard MSA G1 facepiece. It does fit with the Scott as long as you do not have the Scott sight. So if you have the Scott sight that's bolted on the side of it, similar to our older style, the M7s, it does not fit. Okay. Just when you get too many obstacles sticking out the side. So inside of this, you'll see all sorts of different harnesses and everything. Anything that's yellow, you'll notice any of it's customizable as well. In the back, we do have the ratchet suspension, where you can change the tightness of it. You can change the sizing, change the straps. And on this particular one as well, it has a light kit. So if you go on the back of this little yellow light right here, if you press that, it'll turn them on. It'll flash a couple times when it first kicks on, and it'll tell you how much battery life you have left. 3 flashes, 75%, things like that. This is a proximity light, so it's made to shine right in front of you. So if there's a wall right in front of you. There is a new option for this coming out soon, and it's going to be a brighter light. Whether or not you guys will want that option or not, when we've done it in demo testing, it's kind of talked about too bright for other firefighters, so this is still our most common feature what's in it. And then the comm system. This one has built-in comms. It has a speaker on both sides. This is adjustable. You can move it in and out, make it fit better around the facepiece, things like that. And then when you project out, it goes through your cord. So we have our standard communication setup here, and then our Msa Push the Talk feature. And this is used, you can use it on Motorola radios, Kenwood or Harris, and it plugs into the side of your radio there. Plugs in, and you just use this as your lapel mic to key it up, talk like normal, and it speaks out through your speaker here, and then you can receive the sound through the speakers on the side. So the end of next year, when they're looking out coming at the second generation XF1, it's going to get rid of all of this extra wires, any kind of snag points you have, and it's going to be Bluetooth communications through the speakers. So when you key on your mic, it'll link through the headset, and it'll actually be Bluetooth inside. So you won't be plugged into your radio, and you'll be able to hold your radio anywhere you want. I don't want to say we've perfected Bluetooth, but now that we've came out with it in our G1, the SCBA, every single pack has its own Bluetooth as part of it, and the way it links up and through, there we haven't had any kind of communication issues where they're kind of stumbling over each other and picking up each other's waves and things like that. So inside of this, everything is removable. All the soft goods inside of this, all the straps, everything is removable to make it very easy to machine launder and clean this. Obviously you can get replacement parts, swap them out very easily. Everything just unclips inside, little buck on the side, squeeze the two and it'll just unclick it and unpop it, pops right out. On the back of this you'll see the little water breaker. It's gone through every single testing it needs to for NFPA standard, obviously to be able to sell it here. So everything is exactly how it should be with this. It repels the water. Our testing that we do in-house is we take a 5-gallon bucket, we have it on a dummy model, dump the water on top of the dummy, and it has to repel a certain percentage of water off the back of them. So everything that passes. When you're wearing this, you'll notice that it feels significantly lighter. I'm not going to lie to you and say it is, because it's actually the same weight as your normal helmets. It's just the way the suspension and the ratchet sits on your head. So that's just something you might notice, you might not. I just always like to talk about things like that. So, and again, I'll try it on. I'll show you guys kind of the fit on it too. It comes in 2 different sizes, medium and large. About 75% of people wear the medium, remaining 25% wear the large, and it is customizable without that. You'll notice when you're wearing this, you do hear a little bit of an echo inside. And I get that question a lot too. Does it block out sound and everything like that? It actually kind of amplifies the sound in your surroundings because it picks up and it goes through rather than the traditional fire helmet. It just whizzes on by. So you'll notice it actually helps the sound a lot. Buckle it up here. When you are wearing your face piece, this does not fit over your face piece. Another question we get a lot is why not? Because you really don't need both of these. This is just NFPA, that way you can get away with not having a face piece on, again, if you're doing rescue fire out in the woods or something like that. So you can wear these together if you do want for the additional, if you do want to have both of them down. A little double coverage type thing. That's one or the other. And again, it comes just factory with the main one because that's an NFPA standard. This other one is an additional one if you do want to use it, but it does not fit over the face piece, no. So this helmet takes 3 AAA batteries. Just for the light itself, the communications does not have any battery features to it. That's all powered up through this in your radio. So to change out your batteries, there's a screw on the side. Loosen that up, swap out 3 AAA batteries, pop it back together, and it's good to go.
In the spirit of Mesa Fire Medical Department trying out new things and taking care of each other with new equipment that could potentially help us in several ways, we're going to look at these particular helmets and see if there are any benefits to this over what we're currently using.